Up next, I'd like to introduce Megan Gaiser. Megan is currently the Principal Creative Director and Strategist of Contagious Creativity. She served as one of the very first female CEOs in the games industry at Her Interactive, which published the very popular Nancy Drew series. In addition, she is the founder of the Leadership for Diversity Initiative. Megan is also a very good friend of the museum, and she has donated her archival materials from Her Interactive, including game design documents, press releases, and a large collection of Nancy Drew games, among other wonderful papers that preserve that history. Please welcome Megan Gaiser. Thank you. It's good to have you here.
Thank you. The ongoing and seemingly endless disclosure of power abuses seems to lull us into accepting bad behavior as part of the human condition, right? But on the flip side, it's also exposing the still unexamined sides of our belief systems, providing a perfect opportunity to re-examine the culture we've unwittingly agreed to. Business was designed for humans, yet data is often valued over wisdom and profit over people. And yes, it's true, monetary progress has increased. But the mastery of heart intelligence has advanced very little over the ages since his time. What's become clear is that a lack of conscious awareness perpetuates bias, a major source of human dis-ease. And it's so deceptive that both genders have been set up to become either victims or perpetrators of bias, or both. Leading for the diversity of humanity demands we replace the flawed belief in leadership as authority with leadership as sage and benevolent behavior. Obviously not the way we're currently doing things, but we could, because the shift is here, and we're being called to move beyond what is comfortable to what is possible. And while the many systems designed with only half the population in mind are ripe for redesign, it's really not possible to create an inclusive reality on top of such a toxic one. So let's reimagine it with a new value system. If human evolution has been hindered by the inability to access full sensory intelligence, consider what's possible when we reconnect our analytical and creative intelligence to make the business of life fully human. Imagine leadership teams as wisdom keepers. Imagine a game industry where men and women feel safe enough to bring their entire selves to truly collaborate. Imagine reshaping the role of HR to become HIR, Human Inspiration Resources. Issues would no longer be the focus. Human evolution is not industry specific. It is a worldwide event happening in real time. Creativity is the most valuable leadership skill in the 21st century. And it also represents a radical act of freedom, offering possibility in every moment to sidestep what's not working, to make something better, including ourselves. Now, this is a radical departure from the long-standing authority that tends to dismiss the more intuitive sides of the brain. But fostering what's possible for the greater good begins by embracing curiosity, the gateway to creativity. Moving beyond this current reality requires that we learn to choose our thoughts rather than be ruled by them. So, we can't wait for the game industry or any industry to reimagine itself because we are the industry. We are the technology we've been waiting for. We upgrade computers when they're not operating at their maximum capacity. Why wouldn't we upgrade our human operating system? Thank you.